What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of 90 Day Fiance season 9, episode 7. It's me or the bikini. And this is the Guillermo and Kara edition. So it is Kara's 10-year high school graduation, and she has been put in charge of the balloons because that's one of the things that she does is she does balloon decoration. And so her and Guillermo arrive at the venue early to set up the balloons. So they're setting up the balloons, and Kara is very intense. She works very, very fast. I guess, there was a certain time limit that she had before the party started or whatever. She works very, very fast. She's very focused on what she's doing. And Guillermo was trying to give her some type of suggestions as far as the balloon decoration, because it seemed like when everything was said and done, it was just a whole bunch of green and white balloons put up on a wall without any type of pattern or any type of design or any type of formation, and some silver stars, some silver star balloons also tacked on. And I think Guillermo was trying to suggest to her that what if she had did it in some type of a pattern, or like, I guess, rows of some sort, like all green and then all white and then all green, something. But what she did was a fool. It looked ridiculous. It looked like anything. It looked like something that anybody could have done. I could have done that. I can blow up some balloons, tie them up, and then stick them on a wall. There was nothing, no thought put into it. There was no creativity put into it. And I'm like, girl, you're like a balloon decorator. Shouldn't you be giving us more than this? It was a fool. So he was making some suggestions to her. She wasn't trying to hear it at all. She completely dismissed him. And this was one of the problems that they have in their relationship, is that he feels like he is not heard whenever he speaks his mind. She completely ignores him. It's always her way. She's very focused, very intent on what she's doing, that she gives him absolutely no consideration. It's almost as if, he's just around to please her, for whatever she might want done, or he's just there for her pleasure, and she doesn't really treat him like an equal in the relationship. And I see this pattern so many times on 90 Day Fiance, especially when it is the female that's the American. They go to these foreign countries. The first hot and spicy thing that they see, they grab onto it. Okay, I'm gonna take you to America. After they have, done whatever they did in that foreign country, and they want to come back to America with this, hot, sexy young man. And it's just their boy toy. It's like they don't even really treat them like equals or partners, or like nothing. It's just, you're just here to serve me, to please me, and whatever you have to say and whatever you think, I really don't care. And that's what it seems like with Kara and Guillermo. So it really bothers Guillermo, because there was a whole computer situation where he said he wanted to have his own computer, and she said no. And she, at the balloon decorating, he gives a couple of suggestions of how she should decorate the balloons. She didn't care. She dismissed it. So now the party is underway, and her ex-boyfriend, the guy that she dated throughout high school, is going to be showing up. And so he shows up, and Kara introduces the two men to each other. And Kara tells us that her ex-boyfriend used to be an athlete in high school, but now he's an aspiring rapper. And she said that, he came there looking like a rapper. I don't know what she thinks a rapper looks like, but this guy did not look like a rapper to me. I mean, I thought he was in construction. I thought he looked like a construction worker. So the ex and Kara and Guillermo, they're sitting together at the table and they're talking. And the ex talks about how controlling Kara was. And he tells Guillermo that he's going to have to learn how to say no to her, because she will run, all over him. And the ex and Kara, so the ex said in his little own confessional that when he looked at Guillermo, he could tell that, Kara was, that he agreed, that Guillermo basically agreed without saying anything, without verbalizing anything. He could tell from his eyes that, Guillermo believes that Kara is very, very controlling. And he thinks that the ex, he thinks that they're not going to make it, that the relationship is not going to last long because I don't know why he said that. Maybe, I don't know if he meant that Guillermo was going to run away from Kara because she's too controlling, or that Kara would run away from Guillermo because, she's going to get bored with him if she can just walk all over him. So then Guillermo wanted to know what was the cause of their breakup. And the ex says that Carol basically cheated on him. He had found a text message in her phone of her telling another guy how wonderful the kiss was that they shared together and how she couldn't wait to see him again or something to that effect. And so he ended up breaking up with her. And the ex tells them that that really messed him up for all females and he's never been able to trust another female again after Kara broke up with him like that. And I was like, really? You're gonna let this chick be have that much of an effect on you? Wow. Okay. So in their confessional, Kara says that she didn't remember any of that. And Guillermo looks at her and says, well, is any of it true? And Kara was like, yeah, when he brought it up, it kind of jogged my memory. And I was like, yeah, that's how it went down. So it meant nothing to Kara, the fact that she broke this man's heart like that and that he has been affected about it, ever since. So it meant nothing to her. Like she completely forgot about it. She thought that they had just, broken up. She didn't remember the reason why. She said that she hadn't thought about it in 10 years until it was brought up at the reunion. So yeah, this is the kind of chick Kara is. She just keeps, moving on to the next, just constantly pushing forward, pushing forward, pushing forward, has no consideration of anybody around her, of how they feel or anything. She's like a bulldozer. So they come back to the venue to take down the balloons, and Kara asks him, so was there anything in particular about what my ex said that really stuck with you? And Guillermo says that, yeah, the fact that he said you cheated on him, that kind of like stuck with me. And he's worried that she might cheat on him. And, I guess she tries to reassure him that she's not like that anymore. And hopefully, she's changed her ways and she's, is not going to be cheating on him. And then they talk about her controlling ways, and they basically agreed that it wasn't so much that she was too controlling. It was the fact that for him, he feels like his opinion is not heard. Like whenever he speaks, she doesn't really listen to him. She really doesn't take into consideration anything that he's saying. And that's what bothers him. And so she says to him, okay, so basically what you're telling me, I need to improve on my listening. I guess so. I guess that's what the issue is. But like I said, I just don't see that happening. I really don't see that. I don't see Kara changing in any way. She might listen to him. Okay, she's going to listen to him more, but is she going to take heed to what he says? Is she going to allow him to, do what he wants, do more of what he wants instead of him always listening to her? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go like that at all. But, we'll have to wait and see. My final thoughts on Kara and Guillermo in this episode. Well, I just don't understand how she cannot remember that. How she cannot remember how her and her ex broke up, because the ex said that when he saw that message on her phone, he took her phone and he showed her the message, and he was like shoving the phone in her face and like saying, what's this? What's this all about? And I don't understand how she couldn't remember, unless this is just her MO. She's done it so many times that it just got lost in the shuffle of other boyfriends that she's cheated on. Like, how can you forget that? But she says it was 10 years ago. Why would she remember it? Because he remembered it very well, to the point where he doesn't even trust women anymore. Isn't that just weird how one event can cause such different reactions? It was barely a blip on the radar of her life, and for him it was life changing. That's insane. That's very interesting. But that is my review of Kara and Guillermo. If you like this content, please don't forget to subscribe. If you don't like this content, don't worry about it. But thanks for stopping by. And please don't forget to rate the video on your way out either way. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will definitely talk to you later. Bye.